Hey guys, how's it going? And right now, I'm going to do a video about why setting income goals is important for your business growth. Now, I'm in traffic right now. I'm literally like bumper to bumper right now. So I said, what is a better time than to do an amazing video that's going to impact other people's lives in their business, in their personal development, and for themselves than while I'm in traffic. So you know what? I want to change the flow of what's going on right here. So as I was sitting here driving, I was sitting here listening to an audio from a pronounced speaker by the name of Jim Rohn. So hey Steven, how's it going? So Jim Rohn is a speaker who's been around for eons. Like, I'm pretty sure if you are an entrepreneur, you are familiar with Tony Robbins, you're familiar with maybe the Grant Cardones, you're familiar with the Frank Kerns, all of the major internet people that's in our industry. And Jim Rohn is literally like the godfather to those guys. So I'm the type of person, instead of going to the little man, I believe in going straight to the source. And Jim Rohn, he's beyond successful, okay? Beyond successful. It's one thing to make a legacy while you're living, but it's another thing to have such a powerful legacy even after death. And Jim Rohn had mastered that. Now, in his audio, The Power of Ambition, he talked about the importance of money goals and the importance of how you can make your money work for you versus you working for the money, about basically how you can become a lender versus becoming a borrower. Basically, you being the person to take control of your financial freedom, okay? Now, Jim Rohn, he talks about his philosophy where he shows you how to really budget your money, not even budget. I'm not even going to say budget. He shows you how to create a money growing philosophy where your money works for you, where you can gain interest, where you can really start to prioritize how to go about separating your money so that it grows and so that you can truly start to plan for your financial freedom. Now, a lot of the times, if your bank account right now is under $1,000, if you have less than $1,000 in your bank account, it's not because of the lack of customers. It's not because of the lack of products. It's not because of the lack of whatever it is that your job pays you, or if you have in your business. It's not because of the lack of customers or anything like that. It's because of the lack of a strong philosophy. You lack a philosophy that is going to help you grow your business, that is going to help you grow your financial income. And whenever you are deciding to become an entrepreneur, I know we're super excited about getting started and we're super excited about learning new things. But one thing we need to be super excited about is understanding money and understanding how we can prioritize our money to work for us. This is like a really big accident right here. Like, dang, with a tractor trailer. Goodness gracious. So, all right, good. I'm driving again. Awesome. So understanding your money is like crucial when it comes to any type of growth. And Jim Rohn talked about his philosophy where you can actually divide your investments with your contributions that you give, and then also with your contributions that you contribute towards your business. And he separates it in this philosophy of 70-10-10-10 rule. Basically, 70% of all of the income that you're bringing in can go towards your expenses. So like maybe your rent, your phone bill, your car, and so forth, like the expenses for you to get by. 70% of that income that you're bringing in should go towards that. Now, every successful person understands that whenever you are having a business, you need to invest in your business in order for your business to truly operate correctly. So we have operations that we have to pay for. We have maybe outsourcing and so forth, so the business can continue to grow. So this is where the 10% is going to come in. So everyone knows that before you pay yourself, before you pay your bills or any of that other stuff, you always want to pay yourself, okay? I know your teacher said, no, pay your bills. but you want to pay yourself. That's the number one way that you are going to be able to create financial freedom for yourself, is to pay yourself first, okay? And the way that you can do this so that you don't feel overwhelmed and so you don't feel like all of your money is going out the window, use the 70-10-10-10 rule. So we talked about 70% goes towards your personal expenses, okay? The other 10% is going to go towards your investments. Now, when you hear investments, do not let that intimidate you. You are a business owner. You are an entrepreneur. You are not working a 9-to-5 anymore. Or if you do work one now, you're not going to be working there for long, or you wouldn't be watching this video. So you need to understand how investments actually work. Now, investments does not just mean the stock market. Just because I use the word investments, that does not mean that it needs to be in the stock market. The stock market, okay, that's more of a high-end type of investment, which you will want to eventually get into. But investments could be having a savings account, a CD account. If you're not familiar about how to go about saving, you need to sit down with a personal banker. You need to sit down with a CPA, a certified personal accountant. I think that's what it's like. I think that's what that represents. Like an accountant, basically. You need to sit down with an accountant when it comes to your business. That's my next move, is getting my own personal accountant to make sure that I'm prioritizing my money so that it grows and so that I don't have to, worry about that down the line. So these are the conversations that you want to actually have for yourself, with yourself, about your business, because it's going to pay off in the long run. So, like I said, 70% goes towards your expenses, 10% goes towards your investments. Now, there's another 10% that you want to factor. The other 10% is contributing. Now, the first rule of all success is you get success by contributing to others. This is something my mentor, Wesley Version, is very, very big on. And you know what? This is probably one of my favorite qualities about him, and which is why I chose to have him as my personal mentor, is because successful people, yes, okay, you can have the luxury cars, you can have the luxury homes, you can have all of that. But if you're not contributing to someone else where you are helping them have a better quality of life, all of that stuff is just like, it's frugalous. It doesn't make any sense. It's, at the end of the day, you're not going to be creating an impact in the world that you could have had if you would have just genuinely made an actual impact and contributed. So 10% should go towards some type of contribution, whether that's you volunteering your time if the money's not there yet, whether that's you contributing and buying someone that's homeless a meal, or, providing to maybe your local church, donating to your local church or your place of faith. Contributing in some kind of way is always a great way for you to give back, and so that you can also attract more to yourself, to your success. Now, the last 10% is, okay, so we talked about your personal expenses, we talked about investing, we talked about contributing to others, and the other 10% is, I'm trying to remember, I think it's like reinvesting back into the business, okay? So adding back into the business. Now, I highly recommend that you guys go ahead and download the Jim Rohn, The Power of Ambition audio, or even getting the book. Like, when I tell you, I have listened to this audio since the beginning of my journey. Like, before I even quit my job, this has been the number one audio that I listened to from him. Now, my friends, they say, Khadijah, why haven't you listened to any of his other audios? Because I don't need to. This audio has provided so much insight for me. And until I can recite all of the information in this audio, I'm not done listening to it. Because every single time I listen to this audio, I always pick up something new. I always start to fine-tune the information that he's providing for me. So that's why self-education, self-development is so important in your journey to your success. Because we don't have all the answers. I know that Khadijah Bernice Baines, myself, I do not have all the answers. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with doing the research. I'm okay with reaching out to other people who might be a little more knowledgeable when it comes to certain aspects of business. I'm okay with doing that. That's because I'm humble and my teachability index is high. I have a high willingness to learn. And we all need to have that when it comes to becoming a new entrepreneur, or when it comes to really having that true financial freedom for ourselves and for our family. Now, I don't know your why. I don't know why you decided to become an entrepreneur. I don't know why you're deciding to watch this video right now. I don't know your why. But what I do know is this. I do know that you're here for a reason. I do know that you decided to become an entrepreneur for a reason. To not have to work in your business every single day, but to actually have time and the financial freedom to have the leisure to do what you truly want. And I'm going to read this comment for a second. See what it was. Let me see what Steven said. So Steven says 110. Okay, long-term savings. Yes, education, expenses, play, 5% charity. I personally. Okay, go ahead and definitely go ahead and listen to that audio from Jim Rohn, The Power of Ambition. Because Steven, even though that's a great philosophy that you have, there are some holes that you have in this philosophy, okay? There are a little bit of holes that you have in here. So I highly recommend you listen to this audio. And you know what? The fact that you're putting in money into your savings and your education and charity is so amazing. And I want you to know that personally. There's so many people that's been in the game longer than you who still do not do this, who still don't understand the power of contributing to others and so forth. So I want to go ahead and give you some praises for doing that, because that speaks volume on your character. And hey, Ola, thanks for joining. I so appreciate you for joining as well. But if you missed the beginning of this video, I highly recommend that you rewatch it, because understanding how to actually become financially free is important. Having the strategy. It's one thing to say I want to make millions. It's one thing to say that I want to have a successful business. I want to bring in clients. I want to bring in customers. I want to make money in my sleep. It's one thing to say it, but it's an entire different thing to actually know how to do it, to actually strategize a way to have a clear, precise, effective plan to make it happen. Planning is how you become a millionaire. Planning is how you actually take your business to the next level. Planning is how you automate your business and have more time to spend with your family. Planning and strategizing and taking in knowledge and focusing on your self-development and watching videos just like this and connecting with people like me, connecting with people who are in your circle that can really uplift you, that can really take you to the next level. When you do that, when you actually do that, that's what's going to separate you from the 99%. That's how you cross over to the 1%. And patience. Patience is the last thing before I let you guys go. Patience. And you know what? I just had a small business meeting with a friend of mine who's making well over six figures a month. And he's not in the internet industry. He's not in the internet industry. He's in the car industry, okay? He sells cars. He flips cars. And he's an amazing person. An amazing person he is. And you know what? Sometimes you just got to get around the people and actually get off a line sometimes. Don't just watch everything on Facebook. Get around the actual physical people, because you need to know that this is real. Your goals are real. Your success is real. Your family is real. Your bills are real. Everything is real that you are striving for. So if you want real results, you need to take real action, and you need to make it a part of your action, like a part of your daily world. Make it a part of your daily world, your daily habits. And when you do that, you're going to be able to develop the patience. You're going to be able to develop the mindset. You're going to be able to develop the habits. Please take action. If you want to learn more about me, if you want to learn more about how you can actually prioritize and strategize your goals, and how you can get more clear on what type of steps to take so that you can actually get results, and not just think it, but actually get results, I ask you to go ahead and request to join my Real Life Results coaching group, okay? go ahead and just search Real Life Results Coaching, and you'll be able to find it in Facebook groups. But I'll make sure once I get to a place that I stop, I'll go ahead and just drop the link, and you can go ahead and request to join the group, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for believing in yourself. Thank you so much for investing in yourself. Use the 70-10-10-10 rule, and I promise you, you are going to drastically see a change in your business. You're going to drastically see a change in your personal financial income, okay? All right, guys, thanks for watching. Thank you, Ola. Thank you, Steven. I so appreciate the both of you, and I will talk to you guys later, okay? Bye.